The top 5 most haunted places in Europe. Europe is a treasure trove of history, steeped in centuries of intrigue, conflict, and remarkable stories. However, in addition to its architectural and cultural wonders, there are chilling stories about spectral encounters and ghosts that haunt some of the continent's most well-known locations. The continent is filled with haunting tales of ghostly occupants and restless spirits, from haunting dungeons to historic castles, where the past appears to linger. Imagine exploring the eerie halls of the Château de Brissac, the home of the notorious Green Lady, or meandering through the dim hallways of the Tower of London, where the ghost of Anne Boleyn is rumored to roam. Both history buffs and paranormal aficionados are drawn to each location because it tells a narrative. The top 5 haunted locations in Europe will be examined in this video, along with their eerie folklore and sinister pasts that keep their ghosts bound to the material world. These places promise to captivate and relax, providing a glimpse into the macabre and the unexplained, regardless of your belief in the paranormal or your love of a good ghost story. If you dare, be ready to discover Europe's haunting regions. 1. The Tower of London, the Royal Ghosts of England. In addition to being one of England's most recognizable monuments, the Tower of London is also among its most eerie. William the Conqueror constructed the tower in the 11th century, and it has had a variety of uses over the years, including being a zoo, prison, and place of execution. Many people believe that the tower's creepy ambience is haunted by the spirits of those who met horrible ends there because of its gory past. The most well-known ghost rumored to haunt the tower is that of Anne Boleyn, King Henry VIII's second wife, who was put to death there in 1536 on treason and adultery allegations. Her soul has been seen walking the grounds occasionally with her severed head, according to personnel and visitors. The ghosts of Thomas Becket, the martyred Archbishop of Canterbury, and Edward V, and his brother Richard, 2 young princes who vanished inexplicably in the 15th century and were thought to have been murdered, are among the numerous apparitions that have been claimed. The tower is a hotbed for paranormal activity because of its lengthy, violent history of executions and incarcerations. Both visitors and guards have reported seeing ghostly figures, cold areas, and unexplained footsteps. It is still a must-see location for anyone interested in the paranormal because of its eerie reputation. 2. The Phantom of the Green Lady, France's Château de Brissac. In addition to being a magnificent Renaissance castle, the Château de Brissac in France's Loire Valley is the setting for one of the country's most well-known ghost stories. Known as the Giant of the Loire Valley because of its massive 7-story height, the castle's terrible and dark past is the only thing that can compare to its beauty. The Green Lady, thought to be the ghost of Charlotte de Braze, King Charles VI's illegitimate daughter, is the most famous ghost to haunt the chateau. Legend has it that in the late 15th century, Charlotte's husband, Jacques de Braze, killed her after learning of her extramarital affair. Her restless spirit is rumored to still wander the chateau's halls, especially the tower room where she met her grisly demise. Adding to the eerie character of the sightings is the fact that she is frequently spotted in a green dress, her spectral face etched with deterioration. Strange shadows, spooky nighttime cries, and even the Green Lady herself have been reported by both workers and guests. Because of its eerie reputation, the castle is a well-liked site for people who want to get a personal look at one of Europe's most terrifying ghost stories. 3. Scotland's haunted fortress, Edinburgh Castle. One of Scotland's most well-known sites is Edinburgh Castle, which is perched on Castle Rock with a view of the city. The castle has been the scene of numerous battles, sieges, and executions over its more than 900-year existence, making it a location full of ghostly activity stories. In relation to the castle, one of the most well-known ghost stories is the Headless Drummer. Legend has it that the castle grounds are haunted by the spirit of a drummer boy who was beheaded during a siege in the 17th century, and that his drumming can be heard reverberating through the hallways, especially during dangerous situations. A piper who vanished while investigating the passageways beneath the castle is another notorious ghost. His spirit is rumored to still play the pipes and lead guests to the hidden passageways beneath the old stronghold. The ghosts of former inmates, some of whom were housed in the castle's dungeons throughout the numerous conflicts and rebellions throughout Scottish history, have also been said to be seen by visitors. Visitors to the castle's damp and dark interior frequently report experiencing cold spots, disembodied voices, and unexpected uneasiness. Edinburgh Castle is one of the most visited places in Europe for ghost hunters and those interested in the paranormal because of its eerie ambience and lengthy history of intrigue and murder. 4. The French city of the dead, the Catacombs of Paris. The bones of more than 6 million people are interred in a maze of tunnels and chambers beneath Paris's busy streets. Created in the 18th century as a solution to the city's overflowing cemeteries, this gruesome ossuary is known as the Catacombs of Paris. The catacombs are among the most haunted locations in Europe, even though they are the last resting place for many Parisians. Many ghost experiences have been sparked by the sheer volume of human remains in the catacombs, As they navigate the cramped, dark tubes, visitors have reported feeling washed, hearing footsteps echoing through empty tunnels, and hearing voices saying their names. There have also been reports of shadowy beings scuttling amid the bones, vanishing as fast as they appear in the shadows. The story of Philibert Espert, a doorman who got lost in the catacombs in the late 1700s and was never seen again, is among the most well-known legends about the site. 11 years after his body was found, his ghost is rumored to still prowl the tunnels in search of a way out. For those who dare to enter the city of the dead, the catacombs of Paris provide a genuinely terrifying experience that is unmatched in Europe, but it is not for the faint of heart. 5. The haunted island of the dead, Poveglia Island, Italy. Located in Italy's Venetian lagoon, Poveglia Island is frequently cited as one of the world's most haunted locations. Its sordid past began during the Roman era, when plague sufferers were placed in quarantine there. The island then turned into a landfill for diseased people during the Black Death, with thousands of bodies interred in mass graves. The island was a mental institute in the 20th century, when a harsh doctor is reported to have experimented on victims before killing himself. It's not surprising that Poveglia has a reputation for being haunted given its horrific background. Paranormal investigators and tourists who have ventured to the deserted island claim to have heard whispers, footsteps, and ghostly screams reverberating through the dilapidated structures. Upon arriving to Poveglia, some people have expressed emotions of dread and sorrow, while some have even claimed to see dark beings stroll in the island's grounds. Poveglia is known as the Island of Ghosts because of its spooky past and the terror it arouses. Although it is closed to the public, it still fascinates and frightens those who go to its eerie coastlines. In summary, Europe's haunted places provide a distinctive fusion of mystery, history, and the paranormal. From the royal ghosts of the Tower of London to the haunting quiet of Poveglia Island, these locations offer us more than just a window into the past. They let us interact with centuries' worth of unwritten tales and restless spirits. Every haunted location has its own terrifying folklore, whether they are about unresolved retaliation, terrible deaths, or lives lost under trying circumstances. Visiting these haunted places is an invitation to venture beyond the conventional and into a realm where the past and present are merged for the inquisitive tourist or paranormal enthusiast. These sites provide unique experiences that go beyond conventional touring, whether it's the icy, bone-chilling passageways of the Paris Catacombs or the ominous ambience of Edinburgh Castle. The legends, ambiances, and historical significance of these places will surely make an impression, even though not every tourist will come across a ghost. Ultimately, Europe's haunted places offer an exciting voyage into the unknown while serving as a reminder that the boundary between the supernatural and history is frequently blurred. Let us know in the comments what you think about the top 5 most haunted places in Europe, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more captivating content on our YouTube channel.